In last week's episode of Soap, Bert checked into the mental institution to try and cure his invisibility, while Carol has lured Jody away for the weekend to try to put an end to his homosexuality. Meanwhile, Prosecutor Franklin has promised Judge Petrillo a surprise witness who will put an end to Jessica. Confused? You won't be after this week's episode of Soap. This is the story of two sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. These are the Tates, and these are the Campbells. And this is Soap.
Waiting for Walter?
Mrs. McCallum.
He's running a little late. And I just couldn't bear the thought of you sitting here all alone, so I came to keep you company.
Well, I'm not waiting for Walter.
Save it. Waiter, a martini. I want you to stop seeing him.
The waiter?
No. Walter.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
You and my husband? The Standish Hotel in Boston, the Ritz Hotel in Hartford, the Plaza Hotel in New York, the Trafalgar Hotel in New Haven.
Not New Haven. We were never in... never. New Haven.
All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I want you to stop seeing him.
No, I won't. We love each other.
Oh, please. Love? Walter doesn't love anyone. Walter is the most totally self-absorbed person in the world. We have a 7-year-old daughter, Abigail. Walter calls her Amanda. 7 years, he still doesn't know her name. Thank you. So, do you bow out gracefully, or do I tell Walter to dump you?
Are you kidding? Walter would never dump me.
Guess you spotted me.
We were just talking about you.
Small world. I've imagined the three of us running into each other in the same restaurant.
Don't bother, Walter.
Bother? It's no bother. It's no bother at all.
She knows, darling.
She knows? Ah.
Yes. And I was just telling Eunice that if you had to make a choice between the two of us, I know you'd choose me. You see, I took out a small insurance policy, a detective, who, among other things, discovered that you were being blackmailed. I paid the blackmailer and bought the most interesting set of pictures. By the way, darling, you don't photograph well. Now, should you ever see her again, I will give those negatives to the press.
You'd do that. I mean, you'd ruin my career.
That's right.
You don't need a career, darling. I'll support us.
You'd see to it that I never held any office again.
Correct.
We could go away.
No money, no job, no nothing.
Uh-huh. We'd have each other.
Eunice,
Yes.
see ya.
It's all my fault. I sent him here. He didn't want to come.
Ma, come on. He had to come.
No, he didn't. And now look what's happened. He's run away, and God knows where he is.
Makes it hard to sleep at night knowing lunatics just come and go as they please around
Ma, I got your message. What happened?
Bert's missing. They checked all the rooms at bedtime, and he wasn't there.
He never was, if you know what I mean.
How long has he been gone?
Hours. It's all my fault. I feel so awful. My God, what if he never comes home?
Drinks are on me.
Go
lights were out over an hour ago. Back to your rooms.
We're just visiting.
You're visiting. 2 men attack a wooden doll while the third screams. Nice try.
See, you don't understand. Bob here was saying some really nasty things.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Danny, not here.
Oh, I see. The doll said something nasty, so you wanted to kill it.
They're visitors, Doctor.
Who are you?
Their mother.
I'm sorry.
We have visitors' passes.
Visiting hours are over. You'll have to leave.
You see, we're waiting for my husband. He ran away.
I don't blame him. Keep the noise down and try and set an example for the patients.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, Dan.
Hey, Mayor. How you doing?
Where were you? We were so worried.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay.
You boys wait downstairs for me. And no more fighting. Are you all right? What happened?
I ran away.
Bert, is it so awful here? Do you hate it that much?
No, Mayor. It's not awful at all. It's very nice here, and I'm getting better. I really am. I'm getting better.
Then what is it?
You see, Mayor, we talk a lot here, and we tell our secrets, you know. And at first I thought, hey, forget about it. And nobody's going to hear my secrets because I got some very weird secrets. That wasn't until I heard their secrets.
Worse.
So mostly the same. See, we all have the same secrets. I mean, they come out a little different, and I don't know, maybe there are one or two here who, frankly, are a little more creative in the way they look at the world, like Chicken Man, for instance, but essentially...
Chicken Man.
Yeah, when things get rough, he becomes a chicken.
Oh.
If things get too rough with me, I then disappear, and, you know, Harold wears hats, some people drink a lot, others sleep, and, you know, and... see, we all have our own ways of stepping back when things get too rough. In that way, Mayor, we're all the same.
I eat.
Yeah. See, but then I realized that I had one secret that nobody else had, and unless I told them the secret, I couldn't really get better. And unless I told you the secret, I couldn't come home. See, because, Mary, I can't live with you and love you and keep the secret from you.
So tell me, darling, tell me the secret.
I can't, Mary. That's why I ran away, because I realized I can't tell you the secret, so I can't go home. Then I thought, I can't tell a secret here, so I can't stay here, so I ran away, and I roamed around the city all night in the subway. On the subway, I could have told my secret. Nobody would have cared.
But you came back here.
Mary, I can't live on the subway.
Oh.
So I figure I can tell a secret here. Except, of course, I don't want to live here. Mary, I got no place to go.
So, darling, tell me the secret and come home.
I can't. I gotta go. I don't know where I'm going, but I gotta go.
Bert, I love you. You are the most important thing in my life to me. So there is nothing, absolutely nothing that you could tell me that would change the way I feel. Go on.
I kill. I am Merlin. I kill.
Sweetheart, this doesn't have to be so difficult. No matter what you say, no matter what you have done, I will love you.
That's what you think.
Go on now.
I killed your first husband. I killed your first husband.
Oh, my God. Are you all right?
Oh, boy, I wish my cardiologist could have seen me.
I didn't mean to rush you, but my daughter is coming home.
You know, I didn't think I could. I didn't think I remembered.
You didn't remember much.
I hope you had a nice evening, Ingrid.
How can you even ask, Anthony? Why, you are probably the most intelligent, fascinating, and gentle man I've met since Ingmar Bergman. Bye-bye, Tony.
Was that the judge?
What, dear?
Judge Petrillo. That was Judge Petrillo.
Looks like the judge, doesn't he?
You're trying to fix a trial, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
You're dating him so that you can convince him to hang my mother.
I'm your mother.
You know what I mean.
Well, it just so happens that I am enormously attracted to him. Well, I saw him up there in the court. I just couldn't take my eyes off him.
Bull.
What does it mean, this bull?
It means you're lying. You're trying to fix the trial. How can you do that to her?
Because I hate her.
She's never done anything to you.
She took you away from me.
That wasn't her, that was my grandmother.
And then I was sent off to Ecuador, of all places, when she knew coming from Sweden how the heat would affect me.
You said you came here for me, and now you've got me, so why can't you leave them alone?
Because it's not enough. I want to see them all suffer. Actually, I like to see them all drop dead. But I settle for suffering. I hate them.
Well, I'm one of them.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yes, I am. And you hate them more than you love me. Think about it.
How are you, Ma?
Good, good. Come on in. Oh, I cooked you everything that you love.
Lasagna?
Oh, lasagna's just the beginning.
I need to talk to you, Ma.
Yeah, sure.
I got a problem.
Oh, I love it. People come to priests with their problems, and look, a priest comes to his mother.
Well, I felt I ought to let you know what was going on.
Yes, sure. But, of course. Tell your mother.
There's a girl.
Where?
No, Ma. There's a girl, and I keep thinking about her.
Uffa.
I can't get her out of my mind.
It's a test. He's giving you a test. Don't you know a test when you see one?
No, Ma. It's not a test. I'm thinking about leaving the priesthood.
You know, I finally saw that Star Wars film they were all raving about. I don't know. In my day, they had a leading man. It was Clark Gable. Today, they got a little machine that goes boop.
Ma, did you hear what I said?
I mean, frankly, I could have stayed home and looked at my upright vacuum cleaner.
Did you hear me?
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little old. I don't hear so good.
I said I was thinking about
I mean,
leaving...
not only is my hearing bad, but my heart is very weak. I mean, the slightest shock, and it could kill me. Otherwise, I'm fine.
I said I was thinking about
I heard
leaving...
what you said. You're thinking about leaving the priesthood.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
Ma, what else can I do? I think I'm in love.
Fine. I'd like the coffin closed, please.
Please, Ma. I came to you because I need some help, some understanding.
Sorry. All I can give you is lasagna.
Sometimes priests are wrong about their calling. I didn't break my vows. My superiors understand, and God will forgive me.
Fine. If he wants to forgive you, let him. I won't.
Mrs. Tate, think. Who might the surprise witness be?
Oh, Mr. Malou, if I thought of it, it would ruin Mr. Franklin's surprise.
Benson, every morning it's the same thing. I ask for poached eggs, I get scrambled. I ask for shirred eggs, I get scrambled. I ask for sunny side up, I get scrambled. I never get what I want.
Why don't you ask for scrambled?
Benson, I will not eat these eggs.
Benson, would you fix some eggs for Mr. Malou, please?
Certainly. How do you like them?
Poached.
All right, Benson, I'll have scrambled.
Mrs. Tate, think. Who would say something bad about you?
Bessie Stevens. You see, in the 7th grade, Bessie Stevens had braids down to her waist, and I cut them off to use them to be Pocahontas.
No, Mrs. Tate, it is not Bessie Stevens.
Then it's Robert Corwin.
Robert Corwin.
In the 10th grade, Robert Corwin...
She thinks we're playing This Is Your Life. Mrs. Tate, who are your enemies now?
Enemies? How about Hitler and Mussolini for starters?
Good morning, Daddy.
Yep.
Eggs, Major?
Yep.
Benson, what about me?
What about you?
Do I have to make them myself?
Mother, I'm not feeling too well. I've got a sore throat.
Oh, dear. I'm afraid you'll have to cancel court this morning. I have to take Billy to the pediatrician.
Mrs. Tate, you can't cancel court.
Mom, I don't want to go to the doctor.
You have to go to the doctor. You have a cold.
You can't take him to the doctor. You have to go to court.
I'll take him.
Boy's sick.
Read it back. And now, Mrs. Tate, before you complete your testimony, tell me, did you or did you not kill Peter Campbell?
Do you know you have asked me that question 6 times?
Yes. But this time I want the jury to hear. Did you or did you not kill Peter Campbell?
7. He has asked me that question 7 times. Do you wonder how this man ever got out of law school? No.
No what?
No, I didn't kill Peter Campbell.
Thank you, Mrs. Tate. And now, in your lifetime, have you ever killed anything?
No, never. Unless you want to count the times that I accidentally stepped on ants.
I object.
Mr. Franklin, you cannot help stepping on them. They're so tiny. But I never put out ant poisoning, and I never deliberately tried to kill them.
I'm sorry.
So you mean to say that you've never killed anything, not even a bug?
That's right. Ask Chester. His suits are full of holes because I will not use mothballs.
Thank you, Mrs. Tate.
Holes in his sweaters.
Thank you.
Holes in his socks.
That's enough, Mrs. Tate.
Holes in his shorts. But they're not moths, they're flies.
No more questions.
Flies in his shorts.
Ever try to use a pair without one?
Now, Mrs. Tate, did you or did you not kill Peter Campbell?
Weren't you listening? What is the matter with you men?
Objection, Your Honor. The counsel is badgering my client in an obvious attempt to stall because he cannot produce the surprise witness he's promised for today.
I can, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mr. Franklin, how much longer do we have to wait?
Just a few more minutes.
I object, Your Honor. The court has indulged the counsel long enough. One wonders if he even has a surprise witness at all.
Well, Mr. Franklin, the court will allow you a minute or two longer, but that's all.
Thank you.
Everybody relax.
Have I got time to go to the bathroom?
Don't take anything to read.
You haven't changed your mind about this weekend, have you?
Listen, Carol,
Oh, come on. Now, I got us a 2-bedroom cottage. We're going as friends, remember?
Okay, friends.
You're going away with him for a weekend?
That's right.
But he's a homosexual.
That's right. And he might come back a homosexual. But if he does, he is sure gonna have something to compare it to.
All right, Mr. Franklin, your time is up. Now, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to...
Your Honor, I would like to call to the stand at this time Mrs. Sheila Fine.
Who's that?
Mrs. Fine, pay attention.
You're going away for the weekend? To the beach with a girl?
Wonderful. I hope she takes a book to read.
Be seated. State your name and address, please.
Sheila Fine, 1593 Rock Ridge Road. But call first.
Mrs. Fine, did you know Peter Campbell, the deceased?
Did I know him? Do you know what this jerk did to my life? He comes into my house where I'm sitting with my husband, and he says I have to testify since I was having an affair with Peter Campbell. My husband called his lawyer, grabbed his girlfriend, and flew to Acapulco. I hope a taco chip gets caught in his throat and he chokes to death. Yes, Mr. Franklin, I knew Peter Campbell.
And how did you know him?
Lying down.
I see. And where was the last time you saw the defendant, Mrs. Tate?
In Peter Campbell's bathroom, the day he was murdered.
And did you hear the defendant say anything?
Your Honor, this line of questioning is an obvious delaying tactic on the part...
If it please the court, I will explain my line of questioning. Your Honor, up until now, there has been only one element missing from the state's case. We have shown the motive for the defendant. The murder weapons were found in the defendant's possession. And now we are about to hear testimony that once and for all will remove all doubt and clearly establish the guilt of the accused. Mrs. Fine, what did you hear Jessica Tate say to Peter Campbell on the very day of the murder?
I heard her say to him, "I'm so angry I could kill you."
The prosecution rests.
Did Walter really walk out on Eunice forever? Did he also leave her with the restaurant bill? Now that Mary has learned that Bert killed her first husband, Johnny, what does Mary think of her second husband, Bert? Now that Corinne has walked out on 2 mothers, does that make her ineligible for the Daughter of the Year award? Has Mrs. Fine's testimony convinced the jury that Jessica is guilty? Is Jessica guilty? These questions and many others will be answered on next week's episode of Soap. In last week's episode of Soap, Jody surprised Carol by agreeing to spend the weekend with her. Corinne surprised Ingrid by walking out on her. Bert really surprised Mary by telling her he killed her first husband. And speaking of surprises, Mrs. Fine, the surprise witness, surprised everyone by testifying that she heard Jessica threaten to kill Peter Campbell. Surprised? You won't be after this week's episode of Soap. This is the story of 2 sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. These are the Tates, and these are the Campbells. And this is Soap.
Damn it.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna sleep in the bathtub.
All right, all right. I won't do it anymore, I promise.
I don't know what's with you, Cal. I mean, we agree we're coming up here as friends, huh? Then you tell me that you've rented a 2-bedroom cottage. We get here 1 room, 1 bed. And knowing I'm gay, you're absolutely amazed when I don't turn out to be Burt Reynolds.
I thought you'd be different here. Away from everything in the country, all this clean air.
Clean air? Carol, I'm a homosexual, not an asthmatic. Carol, are you crying?
You hate me.
I don't hate you.
Yes, you do.
Carol, I don't hate you. Please stop crying.
I can't help it. I really want you and you hate me.
Carol, I don't hate you. Stop crying.
And now you're gonna hate me even more, because I can't stop crying.
Carol, I don't hate you. I could never hate you.
I meant well. I really meant well.
Oh, okay. Come here. Come on. Carol, come here now. Come on, stop crying. Carol, come here. Just stop crying, okay? Come on. Now stop. All right? Okay. It's all right. It's all right.
But Ma, Dad was a gangster. Bert said he had a gun in his ribs and he was gonna shoot him. Ma, he had no choice. He pushed him off that ledge in self-defense. For God's sake, Ma. It was my father that got killed, and I forgive him.
Danny, I just don't know. I mean, I loved your father, and now to find out that Bert killed him? It's not like he forgot our anniversary and I'm a little miffed.
Well, he's gonna be home soon. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, I've done a lot of thinking about it, but every time I sit down to think about it, I can't believe what it is I am actually sitting down to think about. My second husband killed my first husband.
What is it with you? You got a thing for killers?
Hey, were you eavesdropping?
No, it was him.
Yeah, it was me. Listen, play your cards right and I'll get you a date with Dirty Harry.
Yeah, I think it's him. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dan. How you doing, Chuck? Bob?
Hi, you killer.
Yeah, Bob.
Welcome home.
So, how's things? Hi, Mayor.
Hi. You're home.
Yeah? Mayor, should I put this down?
Oh, yes. Of course. Yes.
Mayor, you probably haven't yet. I mean, I don't know, but did you make any kind of decision about things?
Decision? Oh, decision. You mean about you?
Whether you want to stay married to a killer? I don't know.
No. No, I haven't.
Yeah, well, no. Yes, well, no. I didn't really expect that you would have yet. I mean, this is not a decision you can make lightly.
Bert, what it is I'm confused. I've loved you more than anything, you know that. But when you told me that you killed Johnny...
No, it's not kill. Not really kill. I didn't really kill him. It's true, he ended up dead. So it looks like...
I tried thinking about it, but I can't. It's too huge. I've tried figuring out how I feel, but I can't. I don't know. I mean, I have no frame of reference for this. I've read Dear Abby all my life, but never ever once have I come across anything similar.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised.
And it's not like I can call a friend either, you know, and say, what did you do when your husband...
No, yes, no, Mary. I know what you mean.
I know you. I know you're not really a killer.
I'm not, Mary, I'm not a killer. A pusher off the ledge, maybe, but a killer, no, I'm not.
I know that. I know that. But still, it's happened. And for now, it seems to have made some sort of difference. I love you. I've always loved you. And I don't know if it will always make a difference. But for now, it has.
Oh, yeah, well, I see.
Bert.
Hey, Matt, wait a minute, man. Now, see, it's okay. I understand. And I'm fine. Really, I'm terrific. I'm okay. I mean, I don't want any pity. I'm a grown-up. I can take care of myself. I can function. And I'm fine. I'm really gonna be fine. And someday, if you want me back, you'll take me back because you love me, not because you pity me. So don't worry about it. Okay. I'll see you, kiddo.
Maybe we could try.
What?
Us. We could try and see what happens.
You mean together? Here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I guess this means I should tell the cab to go.
Okay.
Okay. I have to tell the cab to go.
How come I'm humming and you're slamming things around?
You don't know? Because of last night. Because of what I did last night.
Well, I did it too, but I'm not angry.
But I'm gay.
That's debatable.
For 25 years, I'm gay. Suddenly a girl comes on a little bit, I'm in bed with her.
You're a floozy.
It's not like I had much of a chance. I mean, you get us one room with a queen-size bed, and I sincerely hope no pun was intended. And then you cry.
Listen, Jody, I didn't exactly have to get you drunk and tie you up. I'm sorry it was so awful.
Carol, it wasn't awful. Wasn't even unpleasant. Matter of fact, if I'd known it was like that in high school, I might have gone to the prom. And what does this make me? Imagine how confused my hormones are.
What the heck is he doing now? That's a girl, for God's sakes.
Carol, I'm sorry. What's got me upset about this whole thing is what's gonna happen to us.
What do you mean, what's gonna happen to us?
How are you gonna feel if I don't sleep with you again?
You're not gonna sleep with me again?
No?
Why?
Carol, all my life I've lived a certain way. And I don't want to change. But I love you, and I want you to be my friend. And what I'm afraid of is that if I don't sleep with you again, you won't be my friend anymore.
Jody. I love you. I'll always be your friend. You think I just want you for your body? Oh, my God. Do you know how many guys have said that to me?
You're terrific.
So are you.
Oh, Benson, I need strong coffee. I was so worried about the trial, I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Me neither.
You were up worrying, too?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I'd known.
Yeah?
Sure. Would have had someone to talk to.
I wish I'd have known, too. Because that would have put me to sleep.
Yeah, I hate not sleeping. It panics me. I keep looking at the clock, thinking that even if I fall asleep right now, it still won't be enough.
I tried that exercise where you relax your whole body, starting with your toes. Worked out great. My feet fell asleep and my head stayed up.
Oh, God, I'm exhausted. I was up all night, worried sick about Mother.
You too?
Were you up?
And Benson.
Well, why didn't you call? I nearly went crazy. I tossed and turned so much I ripped the sheets.
Wonderful. Dead tired. I got to change sheets.
What a night. What a night. Not one wink of sleep.
Were you up worrying too, Grandpa?
Of course I worried. Did you hear how close that mortar fire was?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, darling.
Darling, you look tired. Didn't you sleep well?
I didn't sleep.
You didn't?
You did?
Like a hog.
Jessica, you mean like a log?
Oh, Chester, logs don't sleep. Good morning, Benson.
Good morning, Miss Tate.
Jessica, how could you sleep? Weren't you worried?
About what?
The jury goes out today.
Out where?
To decide on a verdict, Jessica.
Oh, that. Oh, don't be silly, Chester. There's nothing to worry about.
Hey, when did Corinne get back?
What?
Corinne, she's back.
Where?
Upstairs. I went into her room, and there she was asleep.
Oh.
I never thought I'd ever see your head on that pillow again.
Ma? I'm sorry, Mom. I'm really, really sorry.
Oh, there's nothing to be sorry about.
Oh, yes, there is. All my life you've been wonderful to me, and what do? I spit in your face.
I don't remember that.
No, Mom, I mean I did a terrible thing to you.
No, you didn't. You didn't do anything anybody else wouldn't have done.
I had to find out. When I heard that she was my real mother, I had to go to her. I had to be with her because she was my mother, and I thought that was important. But I found out something.
What?
I found out that your mother isn't the woman who gave you her genes, but the woman who gave you her love. I had to go live with her just to find out that I belong right here with you.
Welcome home, Corinne.
I love you, Ma.
Oh.
Benson. You stop that infernal game. It's driving me crazy. Stop that.
Corinne will
be right down. She's just getting dressed.
Oh, good. It's a good omen. Corinne's coming home is a good omen.
God knows we can use a few of those around here.
Yeah, I know.
Where is she?
Listen, Sven, we got enough trouble here.
Where is Corinne? I've come to take her home.
Sorry, but she is already home.
Ha!
Let's go.
Get your hands off me, you yerk. I'm not leaving till Corinne is with me.
I think that we will leave that decision up to Corinne.
Is that Ingrid Bergman?
Corinne, it was a silly fight. I've come to take you home.
I'm not going.
Oh, come on, Corinne. Let bygones be bygones.
I want to stay here. I know you're my real mother, and I'm sorry if I've hurt you, but this is my home.
I think you should leave now.
Well, you haven't seen the last of me. Just wait, all of you. You think I'm finished?
No, Swedish.
I'm not done with you. I have plans you can't even begin to imagine, and horrors in store you would never dream of. Just wait, you yerks.
This family doesn't have trouble enough. We have a curse put on us by a Swedish witch. What else could go wrong?
She's back. I'm not getting it.
Chester Tate?
You know I'm Chester Tate, you idiot. What is it?
I have here a federal warrant for your arrest. It's brought by the Securities Exchange Commission on stock fraud and manipulation. I know it comes at a bad time, but I've managed to pull a few strings so that you could make bail and be at your wife's murder trial before the jury goes out. Oh. Bet you kids are going to be lonely around here, though, come the holidays. Well, have a nice day.
And so, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, on examination of the evidence that the prosecution has presented, one could consider it substantial. But after knowing the defendant, the evidence appears flimsy and inconsequential. For we have before us, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most enchanting, open, honest, and good-hearted souls on this earth.
Oh, where?
And humble, ladies and gentlemen. Humble and good and kind and generous and loving. A person who I'm truly proud to say I'm a better man for having met. Ladies and gentlemen, I speak of Jessica Tate.
Oh, Mr. Malou. Don't listen to him.
Jessica Tate, ladies and gentlemen, is incapable. Incapable of hurting anyone, let alone taking a life.
Well, now, Mr. Malou, I wouldn't say that. Once when I was 6, I shoved my sister Mary out of the tree to see if she could fly. She couldn't. In point of fact, it was nearly 8 weeks before she could walk again.
See her honesty I don't have to mention. You've heard it for yourself. I have nothing further to say. The best proof is right here before you. Thank you.
Your Honor, Judge, he's the...
Oh! Yes. Well, thank you very much for your summation, Mr. Malou. It was very nice. Long, but nice. My instructions to the jury are going to be brief. Since this is a capital crime, let me remind you that if the verdict is guilty, there should be no reasonable doubt. You will be sequestered in your hotel until you reach a verdict. Now, please remember, you're to discuss this case only amongst yourselves. And please, don't take the hotel towels. Try not to be prejudiced by some of this bizarre behavior you have heard here. The defendant is on trial, not her family.
You will never take her. You'll never take my daughter.
Don't let anybody move.
We're going to join the resistance. We're going to the mountains.
Oh, Daddy, at this time of year.
I'll take care of it, Your Honor. Major, put the gun...
Quiet, Colonel. All right, now, everybody stand back.
Daddy, it's me, Mary. Please don't do this.
Sit down. Everybody. You two. Now, you. Beagle face. I'm taking you hostage.
Me?
Come on, get over there. I'm taking you to the hills. I'll teach you to insult this family, Mr. Nasty.
I love this family. This is just a game we play. It's who can be the nastiest.
Shut up, Beagle face.
Major.
Halt.
Give me the gun.
Stand back.
Come on, Major. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. He doesn't use bullets. If you're gonna do this sort of thing, plan it right.
Arrest that man.
Oh, Your Honor, what for? I mean, a little contempt of court, maybe. But he didn't do anything wrong, and he's harmless.
Harmless? He's under a doctor's care, Your Honor. And besides, he got this way in the service of his country. That would be no way to treat a war hero.
Oh, all right. Take him home.
Thank you.
Not you, Mrs. Tate. Sit down.
I have had it with you. Could you possibly make up your mind in a hurry? I mean, I cannot stand another day with this man.
Now that Jody and Carol have been more than just friends, will she settle for less? If Bert sends Mary a dozen red roses, will she forgive him for killing her first husband? Or is she really ticked off this time? Will the jury come back with a verdict of innocent? Will the jury come back with a verdict of guilty? Will the jury come back? These questions and many others will be answered on next week's episode of